What up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mo.J and we are locked in. You seen the thumbnail. Joey Badass plays Unique in Power Book 3 Raising Kanan. So I have a couple of articles that I will reference to give us an idea of what it took for Joey Badass to get in character of Unique, and we can understand why his character is the way he is, and hopefully we can find out what direction Unique will be going in this season. Before we break down Joey Badass getting into character of Unique, if you like power content, breakdowns of the show, recaps, live after show discussions, character development, then hit your subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. Make sure you hit that like button and follow me on Instagram, MOEDOTJ. Now let's jump into these articles and get an idea and understanding of Unique, and maybe we can see which way he's going this year, and is he really going to get his revenge on Rock and Kanan.
You the heir to this throne, Kanan, and it's waiting for you if you want it.
Power Book 3 Raising Kanan's Joey Badass says Unique is based on two major movie characters. Most people know Joey Badass as a rapper who started off in a group called Pro Era. After this, in 2012, he went solo, and is where he dropped his debut mixtape on his own, titled 1999. After that, he continued to drop more musical projects, but this led him into getting TV roles. He started acting in 2016 with a role in the Golden Globe, winning series Mr. Robot, and then went on to appear in shows such as Wu-Tang, An American Saga, and Grownish. When Power Book 3 Raising Kanan dropped, Unique was the perfect character for this, and Joey Badass was sought after to come in and take this role. Now, there was a sense of realism with Joey Badass playing Unique as if he was a former kingpin in his past life, and he really made believers believe that Unique was really out here in these streets. One of the reasons Unique is so believable in this, making us think about all of the old gangster movies that we've seen, is because Joey Badass actually said, and I quote, "Of course, I grew up watching movies like New Jack City and Juice," he told Hip Hop DX. "I want to say Nino Brown and Bishop were like my main influences for Unique. Aside from my own observations as a kid with a bunch of my uncles and cousins and just being from New York and seeing real characters like that in the streets." I know it sounds a little cliche, but Joey Badass actually made unique to this character, especially from being around everything in the street and taking real world experiences and then putting it on the screen for us. Joey Badass studied the characters to make sure that he nailed his portrayal of Unique. But hell yeah, I wanted Unique to be on that level of like Nino Brown meets Bishop from Juice, he said. There's a lot of scenes where I would tap in and be like, yo, that felt like Tupac or Wesley Snipes moment. Coming from humble beginnings, we see a lot of people that might get mixed up or tossed into the street life where they didn't necessarily want to be in it, but it was a way that they could be able to survive out here. We also see that Joey Badass says, "I always been around that type of stuff, but I never took that path because it was right there," Joey explained. "I wanted to challenge myself to do other things, and then I had good older cousins and family that pushed me not to do that because they were doing it. It would have been easy for me to do it, but they wanted to see a better for their little cousin and nephew." That's how he got into acting and doing the music. But this also helped him play those characters. He's seen everyone on TV. He's seen the reaction that the fans would get. And all he did was channel that, and he presented it to us on TV. And of course, we were all loving it. But now let's get into Power and let's see what it actually takes for Unique to try to get back in these streets and get at Rock, Kanan, Lulu, and Marvin. Unique is one of the biggest dope dealers in New York City, and also in real life, allegedly 50 Cent gave him $2 million for this role, and you see his tweet, and it's not me pocket watching because he put it out there. "I ain't even got a rap. 50 gave me like 2 M's. How am I supposed to act?" That's that same cockiness that we see from Unique, but now we need to know, is Unique going to get this revenge? Let's stay focused and get back on track. This is the Power universe, and in Power Book 3 Raising Kanan, every character will pay the consequences of their actions. It's very, very likely that Unique is out and he's looking for any way to hurt Rock and get back at the rest of the Thomas family. The only thing is he won't be immune to paying the consequences for his actions. And what I mean by that is he got that attempted murder on Detective Howard. We seen in this trailer going into episode 2 that Dean is telling him you need to clean up your name out here in the streets. So this is going to have Unique laying low, but also trying to get answers to figure out what's really going on in the streets and who set him up and how, so he can get his name clear and he can be able to start putting work back out there. On the other hand, if Warrell starts to work with Rock and them, this is really going to leave Unique with his back against the wall. Now, this could hurt him because he might not have any muscle or anyone to actually help him in the streets so he can get even. But his organization is still there. Hopefully it doesn't leave him, because if it does, that could end very, very bad for him and leave him on his own. With Rock having so much power, the Baisley projects, expanding to the 40s, potentially bringing in Royale, he's going to need to rethink his strategy and pay for everything that he's done in the past. Now, he was talking a little slick to Rock in season 1, but he had that power. Now the tide has shifted and he's going to have to figure out what to do. Laying low, making sure that Dean is good with everything. The only thing I see is there's a potential chance that he could link up with the guy that was in jail when he was fighting. Now, I think he was an Italian also, and we see that the Italians are about to come in and start wrecking some havoc with Rock. We seen in the trailer where they said, oh, you're the little broad starting all the noise out here. So maybe Unique links up with them, and this would give him an advantage just for the simple fact that he lost everybody if they teamed up with Rock. Right now, Unique's in a predicament where, as I said before, it's his back against the wall. Hopefully he can make it out of it, because we all like the character of Unique and we want to see him make it through the whole season.
Niggas say you only do 2 days in the pen. The day you go in and the day you come out. When you come out, you gotta be the same nigga you was when you went in.
There's a little bit in the mind frame of Joey Badass and what it took for him to play the role of Unique, having the childhood experiences, being around family members that were out there slinging. So he knew everything that it took to actually play this Kingpin role, because he actually seen it in real life. On top of his acting, it's a perfect role and it fits him very well. He also did say that Denzel in Training Day, that was a huge role for him that he took inspiration from to try to get in character and be that, because you remember Denzel was a cop, but he was a little bit dirty. But let me know what you think about Joey Badass playing Unique, and do you think that he's going to link up with the Italians and make it through the whole season, or we might not see Unique make it to a season 3? Let me know what you think. I'm Mo.J. If you like this kind of content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you tune in every Sunday night for the Power After Show discussion live with me, couple hours. Grab you a drink. Thank you for watching. I'm Mo.J. and I'm out.